Let's begin. We'll start with our centering. Sitting in a comfortable posture, eyes closed. Turn your attention inward to the body first. Become aware of each part of the body. It helps to go in a sequence. So observing the feet, toes. So moving your awareness from one end of the body to the other will ensure we don't miss out on any part. So check in with the different parts. Becoming aware of the parts. Checking whether they are clenched tight. Releasing any clenching, holding. Checking if they are passive and heavy. Bringing a lightness. Take your time to check in all the way to the head. Notice how, with practice, the moment we take our attention to different parts, we start readjusting, aligning in a way to keep the breathing easy, the body feeling more free and light. And if you're done scanning the body, observe the breathing. Feeling the lungs moving, the muscles in the body that are moving as the lungs expand and contract. Seeing which part of the body is moving as you breathe will tell you whether the breathing is relaxed or there is some restlessness in the body and mind. The breath is a reflection of the state of the body and the mind. So observe carefully. Are you keeping the belly soft and relaxed? The chest and rib cage open. Now mindfully see if you can breathe in all the way to feel the movement in the belly. The breath flowing deeper into the lungs. As you breathe in and out, mentally count the number of seconds you're taking to breathe. Observe whether the inhalations are longer, exhalations are longer, or both are even. Slowly see if you can make them equal. long enough so that it's comfortable. There is no urge to breathe in or breathe out quickly. If you try to extend, make the breath longer, then as you finish the inhalation, there's a need to suddenly exhale. And after you exhale, there is a need to draw in air suddenly. If that is happening, make the breath a little shorter. Comfort in the breathing, because we'll try to maintain this pattern of breathing even as we challenge the body. So if you already make it challenging with the breath, then there's a chance it will vary a lot in the posture. So stay with a relaxed, comfortable samavritti pattern of breathing. Equal span of your inhalation, exhalation. Observe the effect of your breathing on the body and mind. As you get used to holding the body active and light, you can feel the effect of every inhalation, exhalation on the entire body. Now set an intention to be fully present with the body, with the breathing throughout the practice today. And continue to stay with that even beyond the practice on the mat. With that intention, let us chant our 3 Omkaras. Exhale, take a nice breath in. Rub your palms. Cup your eyes. And slowly blink them open. Let's begin. We'll start with gentle joint rotation. Stretching your legs out in front. 1 second. We'll start with the toes and feet first. You can keep your hands by the side for support if you need, and start moving the toes. Remain aware of the whole body, though you're moving the toes, and some ankle rotation, making big circles with the feet. Observe how the muscles in the legs are getting engaged as we rotate Bring movement in the ankle joints. Now reverse, going in the opposite direction. And relax the legs. Observe the whole body. Bend your right knee. You can interlock your fingers behind the thigh and actively lifting the leg to straighten the knee. Loosening, bringing some free movement in the knee joint, in the muscles of the leg. And after this round, you can gently swing the leg sideways or even make circles, small circles. And reverse. And relax the leg. Now we go with the other leg. Start with the active lifting of the leg. Observe every part. Are you pressing your hands into the thigh? How active can you stay in the leg? In the torso also, keeping it upright. And then make some sideways swinging movements. Small rotations. In the opposite direction. And relax. Take a few moments. And then coming back to a cross-leg position. We'll pick the right leg up with both the palms, one below the ankle, one below the knee. See if you can sit with the back straight and rock the leg open. Remain aware of the whole body. If you're comfortable, your knee and the foot can come in the crook of your arms, like in the inside of the elbow, and you can interlock your fingers if that's comfortable. See how close you can bring your leg to the chest and release. Now the other leg. You can start with your palms below the ankle and knee. Just move it a bit. See how free the hip joint feels. How active are you in the upper body? And then slowly you can move your arms in, interlock if you're comfortable. Otherwise, continue with holding with the palms. Bring the leg closer to the chest and release. Sitting back in your Sukhasana, placing the palms on the knees. We'll draw big circles with the head, keeping the chin slightly tucked, not moving the head independently, but the whole torso, getting the movement from the lower back and the hips. Yes. Make sure the movement is not coming from the head moving. Just feel that the whole spine is like a staff, like a stick, all the way to the head. So the movement is coming in the hip joints. And now you can go reverse. Observe if there's any stiffness while doing any of the practices. Simply observe, we are anyway moving the body. We are trying to release any stiffness, discomfort. And after this round, you can sit back up straight. Now let's move the fingers, open and close with the thumb in. Stay active in the whole body. Now making a loose fist, rotate the wrist. Reverse. Check if you're allowing any part to be passive, which is when we start feeling the heaviness. And now open the palms out, bring your fingers onto the shoulders, bringing the elbows together. Let's draw big circles with the elbows. Aware of the whole body, not just the parts that are moving. And we go reverse now, making circles in the other direction. See if the movement around the shoulders is free. Once you're done with the circle, relax. Let's move the neck in making a few rotations, bringing your chin down to the chest, drawing a big circle with the chin. Aware of the whole body, aware of your breathing, smooth and gentle. Finish 3 rounds and then you can go in the reverse direction. When you feel that you're drawing the circle with the chin, instead of allowing the head to draw back, you're still extending, stretching all the muscles on the front and the back of the chin. So finish your 3 rounds on the back of the neck, I mean. Take your time to come back to the center. Time to move the spine. The rest of the spine. We just moved the neck part of it. So this time we'll stretch the legs out again. Holding a thumbs up, place it gently on your knees, both the palms. And breathing in, raise one arm up. Breathing out, bring it down. Breathe in, raise the other arm. Try to keep your head looking to the front, but see if you can take your eyes. You're getting the eye movement also. Follow the thumb with your eyes. This one is gently opening, moving the muscles in the upper back and the back of the shoulders. Your hand can go beyond the line of vision also. Try to follow the thumb as much as you can. It's okay if your arm goes more than that. Now, as you bring your hand down each time, try to tighten the fist a little, as if you're drawing a heavy bucket of water. So you need to pull the rope by tightening your hold over it. When you're raising it, keep it light and easy. Only when you're pulling it down, tightening as if you're tugging a rope. Notice where you feel the muscles working. One last round on both sides. So we're not looking up at the hand. We are trying to get some eye muscle movement. So your head is to the front, only your eyeballs as much as you can. And after you finish this round, you can relax the arms. Take a few moments. And then open the legs up a bit, maybe as wide as the mat. We'll do a twist here. When we do twists again, there is a tendency to just go very fast. People are used to doing this. But can you go more mindfully? So breathing in, open your arms to the sides. Breathing out, gently pull the belly in. Take your right palm to the left foot. Try to look back at your left palm. Breathing in, center. Breathing out, left palm to the right foot. Looking back to the right arm. So go slow and easy for 5 rounds. You can keep count. 5 rounds on both sides. This is also trying to open up the upper and the middle back. If you can't reach the foot, your intention is to reach there, but wherever your palm reaches on the leg. See where you're feeling the muscles stretching, twisting. Finish the 5 rounds and then relax. Take a moment. Next, we open the feet out much wider. Open the legs out wider, as much as is comfortable for you. Toes are pointing up, which means you're active in the legs. You're not letting them passively fall. Interlock your fingers gently, Chakki Chalana. So as you breathe out, you reach towards the right foot, making a circle. Breathe in to the back half of the circle. Now remember, we try to keep the elbows straight. So you're getting the movement from the lower back. Your hands are straight. You're not bending the elbows when you go back. So which means you will be moving from the hip joints, from the lower back. Yes. Remain aware so that when you go back, you're leaning back instead of bending the elbow. 5 rounds again. As you breathe out, allow the body to go forward. And then you can go in the reverse direction. Finish 5 rounds and then go from the opposite direction. And once you're done, you can relax. Bring your feet closer together. The last movement here in our sitting position, working on all parts of the spine with rowing the boat. So you again make a gentle fist as if you're holding the oars of a boat. As you breathe out, suck the belly in as if you're trying to touch the toes. Move your palms along the legs all the way to the chest. Lean back. And as you breathe out, go forward. As you start coming back, you breathe in. See how much you can allow the back muscles to stretch. If not on the legs, you can keep your fist by the side also. 5 rounds. Once you straighten out, stretch the arms, and after the 5th round, you can go reverse. So you breathe in as you lean back. As you breathe out, the palms are going alongside the legs. You're rowing backwards. Finish the 5 rounds, straighten up. You can relax the arms. And now taking your legs to the back, come to a standing position. The rest of the asana practice mostly will be 3 rounds of the Ashtanga type A Surya Namaskaras. I will just show you for 1 round and then I will guide you through each of it. Now this is where we come to our Samavritti breathing. So find yourself in Samasthiti. While you're settling in, let me show what the flow is going to be. This is again one of those Surya Namaskaras where your arms go from the side. So when you're breathing in, the arms will raise up, you look towards the palms. So this is not where we arch back. Here the palms are pointing up towards the ceiling, only the head is dropping back to look up. Breathing out, hands from the side, we go into a full forward fold. If you need to, keep the knees slightly bent. Let the thighs come to the belly. Drop your head. So Uttanasana, full forward fold. Breathing in, just slide your palms up so that enough to straighten the back and look to the front. So remain aware. Sometimes we do this, but the back is also, you're lifting from here also, so it remains rounded. So what you're trying to do is keep the hips where they are, as if someone's pulling your head forward, upward to create that space, that length in the spine, keeping it straight. And from here, we just drop the palms down, take both the legs back one by one. Here again in plank, the hips can either go very low or very high. So just shift the whole body so that the shoulders are right above the wrist. Many times this itself brings us into proper alignment. And from here, we usually go with the knees down, chest down, chin down to Ashtanga. What you can try is, this is a little more challenging, but is also strengthening, toning for the whole body, where you try to drop the chest, chin, and the knees down together at the same time. Just keep the belly off the mat. And from here, when we lift up, we try to straighten the arms. See how much you can go. If you're comfortable, raise straightening the arms. If you can, lift the hips, the knees also off, looking up. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. And then you can place the knees down, tuck your toes, go into the downward facing dog. Now this posture we hold for longer, 5 breaths. Here also you try to spread your fingers, spread your weight across the palms, trying to gently push the heels to the mat, allowing the chest to go in as the hips raise up. And then looking to the front, you can place the knees down or directly step one leg and then the other leg forward. Come into the half forward fold first. Create that length in your spine and then drop your head forward, hands coming down. And here again, we raise the hands from the sides, looking up, breathing out, hands come down. So unlike the other style of Surya Namaskaras that we do, there's no right half, left half. This is one full cycle. We'll do 3 cycles like this. So coming to your Samasthiti, check your weight on both the feet. Are you keeping the body light? Are you keeping it balanced? When the body is perfectly balanced, there is weightlessness on the soles. Otherwise, on one foot, you'll be feeling heavy. Are you active in every part? Now come into that Samavritti breathing. Take a round or two here, mentally counting, trying to breathe in and out for the same number of seconds. If you're breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out also for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is just an example. Go with what is comfortable for you. Now breathe out completely, and we will start with the Surya Namaskaras. Exhale. As you inhale, mentally maintaining that count, raising your arms, joining the palms, looking up. Stay here for another breath. Keep counting. And the next time you exhale, take your hands down from the side, continuing to count as you go into your forward fold. If you want, keep the knees bent, but try to reach your fingertips to the mat. Head dropped easy, looking towards the knees. And as you breathe in next, slide the palms to the shins, just below the knee. Look to the front and feel that someone is gently pulling your head to the front of the room, lengthening the spine. As you breathe out next, bend your knees, drop your palms down, take your legs back one by one, and then shift and adjust your weight so that the shoulders are right above the wrists, your heels pointing to the back of the room. Active in your plank. Yes, your wrists have to be right under the shoulders. If they're too wide apart or too much to the front, the load will fall on the wrist joints. Now going into Ashtanga. First round, if you want, you can take your knees down, chest and chin down. Otherwise, you can try to bring all of them together to the mat. Stay in your Ashtanga. Can you maintain that equal breathing? As you breathe in the next time, flatten the belly, stretch the toes out, actively lift the upper body. Allow the hips also to lift off, even the knees if you can. Looking up, stay active even in the legs, aware of the whole body. As you breathe out, tuck your toes, going into a downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now here, if you need to, you can step your feet forward by one step. If not, wherever you are, just trying to reach the heels to the mat, hips going up towards the ceiling, allowing the chest to go in. Stay here for 3 more breaths, maintaining your Samavritti breathing. Make adjustments if you need. And when you finish the 5 rounds of breath, because I started with 3 because I was also instructing. Now look to the front edge of your mat, place your knees down if needed. Otherwise, step your feet forward one by one. Coming into the half forward fold, palms on the shins, looking to the front. And as you breathe out, drop your hands down, drop your head into a full forward fold. If your fingertips are comfortable on the mat and if your knees are bent, slowly working on straightening the knees. As you breathe in next, raise the arms up from the side, coming up all the way. Take another breath here. As you breathe out, bringing your hands down from the side, head back to a neutral position. Are you still aware of the whole body? Your breathing? Is it still in that Samavriti pattern? If it hasn't changed, that's okay. Take your time. Allow it to come back. So now we'll move with each breath, transition from one posture to the other with every breath. But if you still need an extra breath in some posture, feel free to take that extra breath. And the next time you breathe in or breathe out, you transition. Mentally, physically, preparing to move actively. Exhale here. Keep that counting in your head. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, palms up, looking up. Exhale, Uttanasana, full forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Exhale, Santulanasana, plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. You can go step by step or take the whole body down in one smooth movement. Inhaling to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling to Adho Mukha Svanasana. And here you stay for 5 breaths. Adjust the posture if needed. Mentally counting, stay with your relaxed, easy breathing. Full body awareness. And when you finish the 5 rounds, stepping forward into the half forward fold first. And then the full forward fold. Coming up all the way. And back to Samasthiti. Check how the body feels as we moved dynamically with the breath. Observe all the sensations. Observe your breathing. Let it settle down. If it's uneven, take the time. Let it naturally settle down. And when you're ready now, at your own pace, you can move through the last round. When we start, we go into the full forward fold and then the half forward fold. While coming back, we come back to the half forward fold first and then the full forward fold. Just remember that and go at your own pace now. Whenever you feel ready, remember enjoying the practice. Light and active. Only in the downward dog, you stay for 5 breaths. You know you're building strength, but don't clench, tighten any muscles. If you're done, let go in your standing, relaxing posture. Observe the body, observe your breathing. Notice all the sensations from the heartbeat, the blood flow. Let the body come back to its state of samasthiti. Once you're feeling stable, we'll do an active Trikonasana practice. So step the right leg back. Coming into your samasthiti, step the right leg back. Take your time. If you need more time, that's fine. Turn the upper body to face the longer end of the mat sideways. So your whole body is aligned such that the front of the body is facing the side of the room, side of the mat. The left toes are pointing, left foot is pointing to the shorter edge of the mat. Right foot is slightly turned inward. Breathe in, raise your arms to the shoulder level from the sides. And as you breathe out, you will gently lean to the left, towards the left foot. Taking the left palm towards the foot, raising the other hand up in the T shape. Now, once you place the hand down, wherever it reaches on the leg, check if you can stay active in that upper arm, in the whole of the back muscles. If you're comfortable looking up, can you stay with that equal breathing? Remain aware of the whole body. You're not letting your weight fall on that palm, onto the leg. Every part independent, active. One last breath here. Remaining active in the arms, shoulders, torso, legs. As you breathe in, coming up gently. Breathing out, drop your arms down. Now turn the left foot in. From here only we'll go to the other side. Turn the right foot out to the back edge of the mat. So the left foot which was pointing outward is now turned inward. The right foot is turned outward. Upper body is still facing the side. Now breathing in, raise your arms. We lean and bend to the other side. Stay active in all parts as you go down also. As you breathe out, taking the right palm towards the right foot, going as far as is comfortable. In triangle pose, Trikonasana, the legs are straight, but if you need to, you can bend the knees slightly. Active in the chest, the shoulders, arms, looking at the left fingertips. Can you stay with your relaxed Samavritti breathing? It's okay if you come out, if you want to go back into it. Find where you're comfortable. Even if today the Trikonasana is just here, active, it's fine. One last breath here. Remain active in every muscle, enjoying whatever you're doing. And as you breathe in, coming back up, relaxing the arms. This time stepping the foot forward towards the right leg. Take your time to come back to Samasthiti. Now open the feet wide again. This time both the feet either parallel or even the toes turning inward is fine. We'll go into a nice forward fold here, stretching out all the muscles on the back of the body. So with your feet apart and the feet either parallel on the inside or toes turned slightly in, breathe and raise your arms. Lengthen, feel that length from the tailbone to the neck. As you breathe out next, leaning forward, coming halfway, first place your palms or fingertips on the mat. If you need to, you can bend the knees slightly. And then from there, drop your head down, looking to the back of the room. If you're feeling stable, you can walk your palms to take them in line with your feet. Otherwise, keep them a little to the front. It's okay. And now once you're in the full posture, check if your heels are pressing into the mat. Shift a little bit of the weight to the toes. Allow the upper body to go closer to the floor, as if your crown of the head is trying to reach the mat. Stay with your Samavritti breathing. 4, 3, see what all muscles are stretching. 2, exhale here, and the next inhalation, you can start opening your arms, coming back up. And relax. Shift your heels, your feet closer, coming back to your Samasthiti. Now taking a little bit of time, let that head rush settle down if at all there's any, and then slowly come to a seated position. You can sit in your Dandasana or your Sukhasana. Take a few breaths here, relax. Now take any position where you can sit comfortably with the back straight. We will finish the pranayama and then do the final twist and relax in shavasana. Today we will practice the Chandra Bhedana, Surya Bhedana, and the Nadi Shodana, which are all practices to cleanse the nadis. One is the channels where the gross breath, the air is flowing, and then also at a subtle level, the nadis in which the energy flow is happening. So sitting with your back straight, your left hand can be in a chin mudra. Right hand, you fold the 2 fingers next to the thumb, forefinger, the middle finger. So you're going to use the thumb and the last 2 fingers to block the nostrils. Chandra Bhedana is where you breathe in through the right, breathe out through the left. So in this one, you're just focusing on the exhalations, clearing out the breathing channels that start from the left nostril. So you're only in the right, out left, in right. Let's practice that for a while. Exhale completely, then breathe in on the right. Breathe out on the left. Breathe in right. Breathe out left. Continue. Now remain aware of the body. Keep it light, active, back straight, even the head straight. You're not leaning forward. Here you don't have to maintain your equal breathing, but you can still stay with the counting. The counting helps the mind settle down, keeps it in the present. Even with the mental counting, stay gentle, soft. See whether you're allowing the lungs to get filled completely, emptied out completely. One last round of the Chandra Bhedana. And after you've done this time, you can bring your hand down for a few moments. And now we move to the Surya Bhedana, where you only inhale on the left, exhale on the right. So you can get started. Enjoying the flow of the breath, staying light and easy in the whole body. Breathe in on the left, out on the right. See if you can practice with the feeling that I don't have to make too much effort. The breath will flow in and out. I'm just blocking one nostril. As effortless and gentle as you can be. Doesn't matter what pattern of breathing is happening. Just relax, allowing it to be natural. Finish one last round. And then bring your hand down. Aware of the whole body. Keeping the arms light and active, the legs light and active. We'll do a few rounds of Nadi Shodana now, where it will flow alternate. In through the left, out right, in right, out left, in left, out right. So we continue with that pattern, establishing that state of balance. So keep your hands ready. Exhale completely. Start breathing in on the left. Keep moving. See how effortless light you can be. All the subtle work with the energy blockages, the cleansing, happens when we are light and effortless. As you are breathing in and out, you can feel that the energy channels through that whole half of the body are getting cleansed. Imagining, visualizing is a very powerful tool. Staying gentle, light, easy with the body and breath. One last round. Whenever you exhale on the left, you finish the cycle and bring your hand down. If your back can't remain straight for pranayama, you can even keep for future classes, keep a folded blanket so that you can sit on it, and that will support keeping the back straight. And now slowly come down to a lying down position. Very subtle, gentle movements for the body before we let go into shavasana. You can bend your knees, bring your knees to the chest, gently pulling them closer. Roll on your back, side to side. And with the arms open to the side on the floor, drop your legs to the left side. Turn your head to the right. Then keep your eyes closed and let go into the twist. Staying here, fully open, relaxed for 4, 3. Drop your legs to one side. 2. And 1. Slowly bring your head, your knees back to the center. And gently drop the legs to the other side. Turn your head in the opposite direction. And relax there. Eyes closed. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently bringing your legs back to the center, your head back to the center. Hug your knees lightly. Again, roll once on your back. You can point the feet to the ceiling, point your palms up, move your fingers, toes, your ankles and wrists a bit. And now stretch out into shavasana. You can even give yourself a full body stretch and then let go. Your feet and hands apart. Relax. Time to let go completely for just a short while. No other instruction, just drop into the silence. Allow the healing. Allow the silence to settle in. See if the mind has wandered off elsewhere. Try to stay with whatever is happening in the body. Stay with that stillness, the silence in the background. Just a little while longer, enjoying the stillness, the state of relaxation. Now, staying in that silence, trying to stay with that relaxed state of mind, we'll slowly come out of shavasana, gently moving the fingers, toes. Go ahead and stretch in any way that you feel like to come back active, light and easy, and then slowly come up to a seated position, sitting back comfortably, palms joined, taking a few moments for gratitude. Think of anything you want to be grateful for right now. With that gratitude, let us wish well for all beings with our closing prayer. So take a breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can rub your palms. Feel that energy between your palms. Move it to your eyes, face, head, and any other part you feel like. And then cupping your eyes, you can blink them open. Thank you.